Hello and welcome everybody from Montenegro. We are now on the coastline of the Adriatic Sea in the city of Budva. I will show you on the map if you're not familiar with this region called Balkan. It's in South Europe and it's a very famous tourist attraction. Most of the tourists are coming from Ukraine, Russia, Bulgaria, Serbia and other Balkanic countries located nearby. But well, these are just the common tourists who are coming here. But why is Budva famous? The Budva Riviera is one of the most beautiful beaches of the Adriatic Sea, and Budva is actually 2500 years old, so it has a very beautiful old town which we will also visit later, but also it has a very active nightlife, so many tourists come to party here and just relax and chill in this beach town. So yeah, how can you reach this city? If you are interested about the beach and about the nightlife, then you can come of course by a car if you are driving by yourself, but well, usually the tourists are coming by airplane, and they are traveling first to the capital of Montenegro, which is called Podgorica. This city is not very far from Budva, and if you're a budget traveler like me, then you can first take the train from the Podgorica airport to the main bus station, main railway station of the capital of Podgorica, and that is only 2.5 euro, and from there you can take a bus to Budva, which is only 6 euro, so it's not expensive at all. So this is how you can save a lot of money. There's also an option if you want to take a taxi from the Podgorica airport. It is around 60 euro currently, but it also depends how you can negotiate. Some taxi companies are working with fixed prices, and you can also check those if you are not for negotiating. The current date is the 17th June of 2023, and it was not expected that the weather will be so cloudy, and it also rained before I arrived, and well, it's not really suitable weather for swimming, but some tourists do try it. So yeah, actually why I'm saying also the date, because some followers were thinking that I'm constantly traveling, but that's not true. I'm also working very hard and I'm just enjoying my holidays. So during one trip I do several vlogs, and then I schedule the posts for every week, so this way my channel remains active. What I also like here in Budva is that we have absolutely amazing panorama. The city is surrounded by mountains. I will take some more recordings about this beautiful site. Yeah, so actually I saw only 2 tourists going inside the water now. Actually it's not cold, it's like 22 degrees Celsius, but the water temperature is not very good for swimming. Well, I remember when I was swimming in Dubai in January, when it was winter and it was 24 degrees outside, but the water temperature was only 16, so it was really freezing. But actually I didn't check the water temperature now. You can try many water sport activities here, parasailing, and you can also hire your own boat. Yeah, so usually during summertime from June until August the weather is absolutely amazing here and very sunny, so this is the time period which is recommended to travel here. But well, some bad luck can happen, and I booked this trip 2 months before. And actually the main reason why I'm here is that the national football team of Montenegro will play against Hungary but well, I will not just watch the game. I stay 4 days in this country, and I hope that I can also do a vlog about the capital, Podgorica, not just about this beach city, Budva, but let's see how much time I will have to visit all attractions. So yeah, first let's go to the old town. Why? Because the weather is not very suitable for recording the beach, but well, I hope that maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow the sun will shine, and I can take some more beautiful recordings also about the beach in Budva. So before we will discover the old town of Budva, let's start with some interesting historical details about this place. Extensive archaeological evidence places Budva among the oldest urban settlements of the Adriatic coast. Already in the 5th century before the current era, before the Christ, there were people living here, and the Greek colonized this place in the 4th century, but after that the Romans came here, and in the 2nd century before Christ, this place, this territory, became a part of the Roman Empire. In the 6th century, Budva became part of the Byzantine Empire, and in the next 2 centuries, Slavs and to a lesser extent Avars started to arrive to this region, and they were mixing with the local native Roman population. That time this bay was called Avarorum Sinus, which means Avar Bay, because of the incursions of the Avar people. In 841, Budva was sacked by Muslim Saracens, who devastated the whole area. In the early Middle Ages, Budva was conquered by many kingdoms and principates. For example, the kingdom of Duhra and the Serbian and Zetan aristocrats were ruling this territory. From 1420 until 1797, this territory was belonging to the Venetian Republic, and they constructed fortified walls around the city called Budua that time. So actually the current name Budva comes from those times. So those walls were protecting the city against Ottoman conquests. The official language and the language spoken by the population was Venetian, which is also very interesting considering the mixed population which I just mentioned before, that the Romans were mixing with Slavs and with our people. After the fall of the Venetian Republic in 1797, Budva became a territory of the Habsburg monarchy, and after the First World War the Austrian soldiers left this territory and the Serbian army entered here, so Montenegro became a part of the Yugoslavian kingdom. During the Second World War in 1941, the Italians conquered Budva, and 3 years later, on the 22nd November of 1944, the Axis powers liberated Budva, and then the Socialist Republic of Montenegro was formed under the rule of the Yugoslavian Federal Socialist Republic. So yes, I didn't count how many nations conquered Budva and Montenegro, but well, we can say that they had many conflicts during the centuries, and it was not very easy for the local population. They were conquered so many times by different nations and big powers. On the 15th April of 1979, a huge earthquake hit Budva, and well, almost all buildings were destroyed. It was a very bad natural disaster, and also many people passed away in that year. But currently there are no many earthquakes. We hope that this will stand so, and we can see the amazing Budva old town in restored form. All buildings were reconstructed in their original form. So yeah, let's go and let's wander about the old town. But I also wanted to say that only in Budva there are some fairs held, for example the Adriatic fair, and also car exhibition. So the only exhibitions of the whole country of Montenegro take place only here in Budva. So this is the main beach of Budva, called Slovenska plaža. It's absolutely amazing that there's also one tourist who even went inside the water. It's not just me who is lurking here outside in the rain, because it's raining now. So it got even worse. You can rent these beds for €3 regarding to my latest informations, but most of the tourists just use this part of the beach and put their towels here to chill. I read many negative reviews on TripAdvisor about Slovenska plaža, about this beach, that most of the tourists were complaining that there's absolutely no place when it's the main high season. It's overcrowded. So one guy even said that they were almost sitting on each other. So I think that would be only nice if you find some pretty Montenegrin woman. I'm joking, sorry for the bad joke. So yeah, actually I still hope that even though it's raining, that we can discover the cultural part of Budva, which is over there, the old town. So yes, that's maybe a highlight of the vlog, because the beach doesn't look like suitable for such a nice recording. And as you can see, the sky and over there the mountains, it's not very probably that the rain will stop and the weather will be more nice. And I also checked online, so my hope looks like false. I don't think that we will get some sunshine in the coming days. It's actually worse predictions that it will also rain tomorrow and on the day after tomorrow. So because of the bad weather conditions, I don't think that I will get to that island which is in front of us. So I will need to talk about it from here, which is well, not according to my plans, and doesn't make me happy, but that's it. So this island is called Sveti Nikola Island. How to get there from Budva? You need to go to the Slovenska plaža, where we are now, and there you can find a stand with the Hawaii €4 title. So you need to buy tickets there, which costs only €4 per person. It's not very far, it's only 1 kilometer from Budva, and it takes only 15 minutes. But well, it's not just the rain which stops us, but these boats are going to the island when they are full, and I don't have the hope that I can find so many crazy tourists like me to get there. The island is 2 kilometers long, and it has an area of 36 hectares. The island is a popular excursion site in the Budva area. It has 3 bigger sandy beaches with a total length of 840 meters, and numerous small beaches around the island, accessible only by a boat. The island is called Skoj by locals, which comes from the Italian scoglio, or from Venetian's scoggio, meaning islet or reef. The attractive island of Sveti Nikola, popularly named Hawaii, Hawaii near Budva, is the Montenegrin Hawaii, is one of the top attractions of the Budva Riviera. Some part of the island is also full of deers, rabbits, roe deers and birds, as well as some rare flora kinds. It is covered with thick conifers, pine and spruce forest. Next to the Slovenska plaza you can find souvenir shops and also a lot of local tour companies. You can go to cruise around Budva or also go for a longer cruising trip. Try some water sports like rafting or some other. Also you can book some trips to other Balkanic countries like Albania or Bosnia-Herzegovina. There are many such a tour companies here. And also next to the famous beach you can find a bazaar where you can buy all kind of stuff for enjoying the beach and enjoying swimming. There's many tour companies. You can also see on the map where the cruising trip will take you. Montenegro cruising. And so if you enjoy shopping this market, you can find many clothes. And I cannot get enough of this absolutely amazing view. Look at those mountains. They are literally touching the sky. It's a splendid view. I think that's a big advantage of living in Budva. The city is surrounded by these high mountains. I'm not sure if there's any hiking trail because the mountains look so rocky that probably you need some rock climbing expertise to reach the top or something like that. It's absolutely amazing view. The old town of Budva is situated on a rocky peninsula on the southern end of Budva. The entire town is encircled with defensive stone walls. The fortifications of Budva are typical of the medieval walled cities of the Adriatic, complete with towers, embrasures, fortified city gates and the citadel. So behind these walls you can find the old town of Budva, which is a trademark actually of Budva. It is raised on an island which used to be connected with the land by a sandy covering, and it grew into a peninsula. The old town of Budva is like a labyrinth. You can also find many restaurants here. The streets are very narrow. It's typical Mediterranean feeling. Inside of the old town of Budva we find the church of Sveti Ivan, the church of Saint John the Baptist. The church was built in the 17th century on the remains of a church which dates from the 7th century. It is a three-story basilica with the Gothic details on the facade. The belfry, which the church has, was additionally built in 1867, and on the south side of this church, the edifice of the bishop's castle was additionally built. We can find inside many valuable things, such as the icon of the Holy Mother of God with Christ, better known as the Budvanska Bogorodica, Holy Mother of God of Budva, is kept in the church. This is the Orthodox Church of the Holy Trinity, also located in the Old Town. It is characteristic for its architectural concept, the dome dominating the center of the building and facades with abundance of decorative details. It was constructed in 1804. The iconostasis of this church is the work of Greek iconographers from the 19th century and possesses great artistic value. And in front of the church we can find the tombstone of Stefan Mitrov Ljubisha, well-known author and politician who was born in Budva. Unfortunately, it was not allowed to take photos or videos inside of these two churches, but I really recommend to visit it because it's really artistic and also very beautiful, even if you are not religious, because these murals and icons are more centuries old and very, very beautiful. This is the citadel of Budva. Already in the 5th century, here was a fortification which was later reconstructed in the medieval ages, and back at that time it was called the Castle of Saint Mary. And if you remember the introduction of my vlog, then you will not be surprised that at the gate we can find the German text over there, Erbaut im Jahre 1836, which means that it was constructed in 1836. That time Budva was ruled by the Habsburg monarchy, so this is the reason why the German text welcomes us at the gate. So the current form of the citadel of the fortification is from the Austrians. They built this citadel in this form. So yeah, let's go inside and take a closer look. When we climb to the walls of the citadel, an absolutely amazing view awaits us. The Adriatic Sea and the mountains behind. Well, even in these bad weather conditions, it's absolutely beautiful. This was the most fortified part of the citadel, because the Ottomans could attack from the Adriatic Sea. It's a very thick wall, as you can see. It's more than 1 meter wide, I would say 1.5, 1.5 meters wide. And in front of us is the Sveti Nikola Island. It's still raining. It's like a time travel to come to such a old building.
Normalde öyledir de. Hani kapatmışlar bence. Bırak kazanmayı. Şu açı da güzel. Yüzünü canlandıracağız diye.
Inside of the citadel we can find the ruins of the Santa Maria del Cabello temple church. It was constructed in the 14th century, and it's actually the name giver of the castle from the medieval ages. As I mentioned before, it was called after Saint Mary. So these are the ruins of that church. Очень широко, and then this is
потом надел, потом пакован кинул. Не знаю, тепло. В принципе, можно снять платье. Я все хотела зайти, пока бы не дешевенький закупила. Во-первых, что думаю?
A hol emlékszel? Anya nem bírsz el.
О!
During the construction of this hotel, a Roman necropolis was found, an ancient cemetery. These are the ruins. Most of the tourists didn't even stop here. Actually, it was on my list. It's not a big attraction of Budva, but well, it's absolutely incredible that sometimes not the archaeologists are the one who find such a historical place, which is more centuries old. This is the Budvanska ballerina, the statue of the dancing girl. It is not just a piece of art, it actually symbolizes a local legend that once upon a time a ballerina was in love with a sailor, and of course he must go on a voyage. And what happened? The girl came every evening, every night to wait for her love. But he never came, he never arrived back from his sail. So the girl never loved anybody else, and actually her heart was broken, and this is how she died. So this is the legend, and in order to remember this story and the girl, we can find this piece of art on the way from the citadel to the Mogren Beach. So this is how you can find it, but I'm saying this not only to find this statue, but also to enjoy this amazing walking path between the rocks, cliffs. It's absolutely amazing walking way, and it's not just let, but well, if it's good weather, then you can also enjoy the Mogren Beach. So it's recommended to walk a little bit out from the city.
Güzelce onlar görünce ben. Onlar biz sonra bize rahat rahat yapalım ya.
Okay, that's a, that's a. Okay, dear, you can finish. You can finish the food.
The Mogren Beach is absolutely picturesque, not just because of the sea, but also because of these cliffs. And you must walk a little bit from the old town to reach this beach, and it's not secluded at all, so in high season you can expect crowds here. And on TripAdvisor I also read that stealing's occurred, so that's also a reason why I don't want to jump in the water. Actually, no, I saw a record number of 6 tourists inside of the sea, so yeah, until now I didn't see so many swimming. I really love swimming and I would really try it, but there's nobody who would care about my belongings. I'm traveling alone, and I also didn't bring any swimming pants. So the beach is not so white sand like in Thailand, of course. You cannot compare to it, and the sea carries out a lot of stones. So here is very rocky, and at least over there is a little bit more sandy. But I think the view is absolutely incredible. The Mogren Beach is also special because there is a small natural tunnel which leads to the second part of the beach. It's over there. So there you can cross to the other part of Mogren. Most of the tourists don't know about Fort Mogren. It was built by the Austrians to defend the southern borders of the monarchy. It was built in 1860. It's a little bit secluded. Okay, not a little bit, it's very secluded. You need to walk like 40 minutes from the city center. Over there you can see the citadel where we were some minutes ago. Well, in the vlog some minutes ago, but for me it was a very hard climb. You need to go up from there and through this main road to have this absolutely splendid view. From the road you cannot see the fortress because of the lush vegetation. And what I also wanted to say that in that bay is the Mogren Beach, which we also just visited. So this is Fort Mogren. During the Second World War, the fortress was used as a warehouse of weapons and ammunition. To this day only the walls of the fortress and some bunkers are preserved, which are poorly visible from the road. Wow. This is the Budva Marina. You can rent a speedboat here.
I rečeno je taj dan, da je taj dan se podnosio, tako da taj dan je da nisam stigla ništa da kažem iskreno. Nije ni bitno. A da neće meni niko reći kad će već zbog toga. Meni to niđe ne piše da zbog toga ja kad pođem kod njega on će da kaže niđe naravno da nije zbog toga, nego je to da malo promijeniš radni ambijent. Ja ti kažem, ovo je sve rekla, kazalo, čuva. Ali definitivno nije zbog nečega što sam uradila. Znači, nije to.
So this was the vlog about Budva. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if that's so, please subscribe to my channel if you didn't do it yet. It's very important to push on the bell icon, because this is how you get notified about the new contents. Have a nice day and goodbye.